Oh gosh darn it. Look at that. Something reasonable can actually happen in the AI world. Funny enough, all the reasonable stuff happening in the AI world seems to be going on in China right now. Oh lordy, right? So I just did a video talking about Anthropic. Anthropic on secondary markets is now valued at $1 trillion, right? So you take a look at the United States and you look at our AI, whatever the fuck is going on, right? And so we have SpaceX, and SpaceX wants to be valued at like 1.7 to $2 trillion. And really, that's a big AI play. Weirdly enough, launching shit into space isn't actually that valuable. Like if you look at it, they make like $20 billion a year. It's not no, it's like $15 billion a year, and most of that's for actual Starlink. Like there's no way SpaceX should be a 1.7 trillion-dollar IPO company. But anyways, it's about the AI play. And then we have OpenAI. They're trying to IPO at $1 trillion. And now Anthropic, apparently on secondary markets, are valued at $1 trillion. Their actual IPO is supposed to be $500 billion. Who the hell knows? And one of the things I've talked about, the whole AI disaster here in the United States, is just fucking stupid, right? Again, LLMs are great. Neural networks are great. Vector databases are great. RAG is great. All this shit is great. It's just not worth that much. Like literally, there is a real argument with the economists right now that there's not enough liquid assets to be able to pay for these IPOs. So even if investors think these companies are worth these trillions of dollars, there's not enough free money out there for the investors to get their hands on to be able to buy equity in these companies IPOing at the valuations. That's just how stupid I want you to understand this AI disaster in the United States is. And that's one of the big problems that we have now in the United States, right? We are building bubbles where China is building tech stacks. And so again, that's where it's interesting here, taking a look at Reuters, is DeepSeek, right? So DeepSeek is the AI startup company. They're just come out with their V4 model. Again, I've heard many good things about DeepSeek. Apparently the one thing you always have to remember about DeepSeek is it will not be honest about Tiananmen Square. So yeah, when your boss gives you a task to do, and it has something to do with Tiananmen Square, you have to know that DeepSeek is not going to be the model for you. If you need to know how Lambda functions work in Python or temporal literals and JavaScript, it'll be fine. But, if you ask about Tiananmen Square, it's going to be an issue. But anyways, not a lot of people that use DeepSeek. Most of them don't have a complaint. Again, there's a shit ton of models at this point in time, so most people actually that I know aren't using DeepSeek, but the ones that have are fine with it, right? It's a good, nice model. And what's interesting here is China's DeepSeek is raising funds at a $10 billion valuation. So think about all the stuff that you've heard about DeepSeek. Think about what they're doing and everything else. Look at OpenAI being $1 trillion. Look at Anthropic being $1 trillion. Look at SpaceX being 1.7 to $2 trillion. And then look at DeepSeek being a $10 billion valuation. One of these valuations seems pretty reasonable. The other ones seem batshit fucking crazy. Anyways, Chinese artificial intelligence startup DeepSeek is in talks with investors to raise at least $300 million at a valuation of $10 billion. The company, whose low-cost models took the AI industry by storm and rattled stock markets last year, has previously turned down multiple funding offers from China's top venture capital firms and tech giants. The potential fundraise underscores the intense capital requirements for developing and running top-of-the-line AI models amid the rise of advanced reasoning and agentic bots. I do think this is interesting. Again, talking about the intense capital requirements, and I think all they're getting is like $300 million. So it's like it's a $300 million at a valuation of $10 billion. And that's what DeepSeek is doing. And to think about this, so in the news last week, so SpaceX is investing in Cursor, because whatever, at a $50 billion valuation. So Cursor, I mean, God bless Cursor. I'm not fucking anti-Cursor. But think about this. Cursor is being valued at $50 fucking billion in the United States. And DeepSeek is being valued at $10 billion. Again, just think about this from business. And at some point, right? At some point, the turkey has to come back in touch with the ground, right? Just because you put a rocket on a turkey doesn't mean that fucker is gonna land. It will hit the ground, but it will not be a landing. And so when you look at these valuations, when you look at SpaceX at $2 trillion, when you look at OpenAI at $1 trillion, when you look at Anthropic at $1 trillion, or maybe more reasonably, 500 billion. When you look at Cursor at $50 billion, what I want you to think is how the fuck will these companies ever be able to maintain that valuation and to be able to actually grow? Right? As I've talked about for a long time now, AI as a technology is fine. It's a great technology. But think about this, TCP/IP, right? TCP/IP version 4. All network communication, more or less, all network communication that we're doing nowadays is TCP/IP version 4. But here's a question, like what is the actual value, monetary value of TCP/IP version 4? If I was gonna create a company and I was like, look, Eli, the world uses IPv4 to communicate. I'm gonna create a pure IPv4 play. I mean, like no shit. Like how much would that be worth? If you heard a startup founder literally come to you with a pure IPv4 play, like again, you might be interested. There's a lot of ways you can make IPv4 better. But is it a fucking $1 trillion valuation? No, it's not a fucking $1 trillion valuation. That's fucking stupid. And again, you look at these AI companies, as I've talked about, again, the open source models, I mean, they run on your systems. Not only that, but you can use free services. Not only that, but the cost for tokens has plummeted, right? You go to OpenAI's API, is $1.50 for 1 million input. 1 million input tokens is now $1.50. 1 million tokens is something like the 3 Lord of the Rings trilogies plus The Hobbit and like another book. It costs you $1.50 to process all that. Most people don't need to process nearly that much information, right? Like, so the competition in this space is absolutely insane, right? There's literally free models and free services you can now run on your own computer that work well. You don't need other people's systems. Not only that, you can use free services. You can use Gemini Pro 3 for free. You can use ChatGPT for free. You can use Anthropic for free, right? I use Claude because I do these little AI projects. Again, I'm not like the super user. I'm just doing things for educational purposes. What's fun, I get on the Claude, and most times I don't hit my limit for the day on free. And when I do hit my limit for the day on free with Claude, I then go over to Gemini. And then I don't think I hit the limit, but every once in a while I'll go to ChatGPT, because what the fuck, it's free. So I want you to think about this, right? There's a huge amount of competition. The value for the product is dropping by the day. The ability to get free access to the product is out there and available for anybody who wants it. And you have the American companies with $1 trillion valuations, supposedly. And then you look at China and DeepSeek, and it's got a nice little $10 billion valuation. Again, which of these companies is being financially built for the future? Which of these companies is building the financial foundations to be able to have a viable corporation going into the future? And which of these companies are strapping as many fucking party balloons as they can to their building and trying to get that fucker into the air? Just saying. So anyways, what do you think about this? What do you think about DeepSeek getting a whopping $10 billion valuation off of $300 million of investment? When you see that, and you see what's going on in the US right now, does it make you a wee bit nervous? Does it make it a wee bit nervous? I don't know. Put your thoughts down below. See y'all later.